Hi everyone and welcome. I am Cassandra. This is Trauma-Informed Yoga. Today we are going to work on regulating and releasing our nervous system and doing a lot of hip opening. So when you are ready, let's just go ahead and begin in a comfortable seated position. Just taking a minute to ground, feeling the parts of your body that are touching the earth, noticing the quality of that. Maybe the texture, the pressure, and the temperature. Moving to the parts of your body that clothing is touching. And then the parts of your body that are touching the air, and just noticing the difference. Which one feels lighter? Which one feels more dense? Begin noticing your breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Notice the parts of your body, the physical body, that feel tight. And seeing if you can direct the fullness of your breath to those tight spaces. So when you're ready, we are going to begin on our backs. So let's just go ahead and lower down, however feels comfortable for you. Maybe keeping the knees bent to begin, sending the arms out nice and long, sitting up as tall as you can, maybe holding onto the backs of the thighs to get that spine nice and tall. And then exhale, just roll yourself down, taking your time. Keeping the soles of the feet on the earth to begin. We're going to hug our right knee into our chest. So if you want to, you can go ahead and take your left leg up and out, nice and long, pulling the right knee into the chest, drawing circles with the right toes. So really stay here. Or you can hold on to the right knee and just kind of open the hip up to the right. So you're going to be moving with the knee and the shin coming up towards the belly button and then out towards the ground. You can place your left hand on your left hip to kind of keep you grounded. Notice if you're tensing up the muscles of your left glute and your left leg. Try to release those down. We don't really need them. You're kind of drawing rainbows with your right knee. Just lubricating that joint. And if that doesn't feel good, release the right leg. Put the hand down and you can just kind of draw circles with the right knee in both directions. So if you want to get some core work in here, just try to keep the rest of the body still, only moving the right leg, switch directions. And we're going to go ahead and send the right leg out long, maybe bounce the legs a bit. Bring the sole of the right foot to the earth, hugging the left knee in. You can send the right leg out long if that feels good. So just begin by hugging and drawing circles with the left toes. And then when you're ready, you can bring your right hand to your right hip and then start drawing circles with the left knee, holding on at the shin right below the knee. We don't ever want to put any pressure on our joints. So just drawing those rainbows. And then of course you have the option just to release the hand, the left hand, and draw circles using the strength in your leg, your glutes, your hips, your core. So it does not really matter how it looks here. In trauma-informed yoga, we don't think about things like that. It's really, really healing to close your eyes, get into your physical body if you feel safe closing your eyes and just noticing the sensations over noticing how it looks. So make sure you've moved in both directions. We're going to hug both of our knees into our chest. If you want to, you can tuck your nose up towards your knees. I like to grab my heels or the bottoms of my feet and just pull myself into a little ball, tuck my chin, stretch the neck. Exhale, release, soles of the feet to the earth. And we're just going to drop both knees to the left. Both knees come through center over to the right. So we're just windshield wipering the legs, releasing the hips. Hands can be wherever you want. Open like a capital T, maybe up above head, resting on the heart, whatever. So just play with that and see what feels good to you. All right. So for this next one, we're going to begin with a half happy baby. And if you do not like taking happy baby, you are just going to do the exercises we were just doing before, hugging the knee into the chest and drawing the rainbows, or you can just continue with this windshield wipering. So to take half happy baby, go ahead and walk your feet in towards your glutes. Go ahead and lift your pelvis, tuck your pelvis, feel the small of the lower back, really flush with the ground, nice and grounded. Lift your right leg up, take your right hand to the outside of the right foot. If you can't quite reach, if you have a strap, you're going to put the strap under the foot. And then you're just going to open the hip here. You can send the left leg out long. And then you're going to play with movement, maybe drawing teeny tiny circles, maybe opening the legs, straightening the leg and closing. You can take your peace fingers on your big toe and open and close that way. So straighten the leg, really open it up, and then bend the leg back to your half happy baby. So just pausing to notice the breath and notice what your body needs here. And when you're ready, we're going to switch sides. So just go ahead and rest the right leg on the earth. Walk the heels in, tuck the pelvis, lift the glutes, feel the lower back on the earth. Left leg comes up, grab the outside of the foot or the big toe, or go ahead and put your strap under. Send your leg out long if you want. You're just going to play here. So just notice what feels good. Maybe it's something completely different than what I'm doing, and that is totally fine. This is your practice and your body. And just notice what you need today, right now. Notice the quality of your breath. Maybe you started holding your breath. Inhaling through the nose, fill the belly, feel it expand. Exhaling through the nose. When you're ready, just go ahead and come back. Send the leg out nice and long. Maybe reach the hands above your head, point your toes. Nice big good morning stretch. And then exhale, we're going to rock and roll up if that feels okay for your spine. If not, you're just going to come up to a comfortable seated position. Hands come behind thighs, and we're just going to rock our body up and down our spine. Maybe stopping here to take a plow if you have that in your practice. Hips come up, feet come behind you and touch the earth. We're going to cross our ankles, come onto our hands and our knees. Knees are under hips, hands are under shoulders. And we are going to take our weight, place it mostly in the left and right hand and the left knee. We're going to lift the right leg back into a straight line. And then we're going to bring it forward like you're going to touch your shoulder or your elbow on the right. So just do your best. Inhale long, exhale, bring it forward. Let's do one more. Inhale, send it long. Reach. Exhale, bring it forward. We're going to step the right foot on the outside of the right hand. Lizard lunge. So you can stay here with your back knee down. You can really stretch your legs farther apart if you have some range here. You can come to the knife edge of the right foot, allowing the right leg and knee to kind of open up. You can tuck your left toes, lifting that left knee off the earth and maybe pointing and flexing the left foot so you're rocking back and forth. You can also come down onto your elbows, your forearms. So just notice, of all those options, what feels good to you. And you're just going to stay in one of those postures. If you want to, you can come up onto the left hand, bend the left leg, reach back with your right hand, grab your right foot or ankle, maybe twisting the heart up and back, opening the chest up to the sky. Notice the breath. Exhaling, coming back to center. And then we're going to straighten the front leg, shift the hips back, bend the left leg. Nice stretch for the back of the right leg. Maybe finding stillness or pointing and flexing the right foot. Inhaling, halfway lift. Nice flat back, and then exhale, go ahead and bend a little bit more. Get deeper into this fold. Then when you're ready, go ahead and bend the front leg. Step that leg back to your tabletop. Shift your hips left and right. You can come down into a child's pose. Take a few breaths. Feel your forehead on the earth. Oh, Alice just took my spot. That's okay. We can do this together, Alice. So just taking a moment to feel your breath. Really getting into the body. Where do I notice tightness in my body? And what is it trying to say to me? When you're ready, you can go ahead and come back up to tabletop. So we're going to spread our fingers nice and wide. Grip with your fingertips. Most of your weight is in the right leg. Send the left leg back, nice and straight. Reach up through your chest. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale back. Find length. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. One more time. Inhale. Then exhale, step it up. Left foot comes to the outside of the left hand. You can begin walking the right knee back as far as feels good. And just notice where your flexibility is at today. You can be on the palms of your hands or on your fingertips. You can tuck your back toes and lift up your back knee. Maybe put something under your back knee if it hurts, down on the floor, like a pillow, or roll up your mat. You can come down onto your forearms. I guess I'm gonna rest my head on Alice here. Thanks, Alice. You can stay here, or if you want to, you can come up onto the right hand, bend the right leg, reach around, grab the foot, really stretch and open. Twisting and opening the heart space up to the sky. Think about twisting from the lower and middle back. Just using your left hand to kind of open your heart, your shoulder, your chin, and your chest. Then exhale, as we come back through center, we are going to bend the back leg, straighten the front leg. Nice hamstring stretch and calf stretch here in the left leg. Inhale, halfway lift, straight back. Exhale, deepen your fold. Point and flex the left foot if you'd like. Beautiful. All right. When you're ready, let's just go ahead and come to lie down on our belly in crocodile pose or on our back. I am going to bring my feet as wide as the mat. My knees are open. Bring the knees to touch. If you want to rest your hand on belly to really feel it filling with air as you slow your breath down, you can do that. So can you move your body to get 1% more comfortable here? Do you notice any tension in your forehead, your lips, your eyes, your jaw, your neck and shoulders? Can you take some deep breaths to that tension, those tight muscles, using the breath to release the muscles in the physical body? Breathing some space into those tight areas. Maybe you need to open your mouth, open your jaw, wiggle it side to side like you're trying to unpop your ears. Or is it pop your ears? I don't know. Inhaling through the nose, big deep inhale. Open mouth, big sigh, let it go. Just travel down your neck and your throat to your chest and your shoulders and your upper back, as well as the upper arms to the elbows and all the way down to the hands, the belly, and the middle and the lower back. And just noticing where you are experiencing tension in those spaces. What sensations do you notice in the body? Can you take your breath to those tight muscles? And maybe in your belly you feel a nervousness or some unease. And does taking the breath to the belly help it feel better? Big inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, release. Now let's travel to the hips, the glutes, the lower body, legs, down to the feet and the toes. Notice if you're holding any tension in this area of your body. And what do you need to do to release that tension? You can take your legs up to the air, shake your legs. You can windshield wiper your knees left and right. Or you can breathe deeply and send that breath to the tight muscles, anywhere you are experiencing sensation. Let's inhale through the nose. Open mouth, let it go. Go ahead and take your final resting posture. Maybe you spread out like a starfish, legs are wide, arms are wide. Maybe you prefer to rest on your belly or your side. What do you need in this final few moments? This is valuable time for your body to really integrate all of the movement and breath. Just allowing your energy to settle, feeling the parts of the body that are touching the earth. So whenever this rest feels complete for you, you can begin moving or just stay still, maybe taking a nap or a longer Shavasana. Otherwise, go ahead and find some movement for the body that feels good, circling the wrists, circling the ankles, windshield wipering the legs. Pressing onto the side and then up to seated. Maybe keeping the eyes closed if that feels welcome. Feeling the parts of the body that are touching the earth and then noticing the sensations where the body is touching clothing and air. Coming back to the sound of the breath as you inhale and exhale through the nose. And really finding a way to come back to this feeling at any point in the day when your nervous system feels dysregulated. Just taking a few moments to ground and breathe. If you'd like to, bring your hands to your heart center in prayer. Let's finish practice by taking 3 deep breaths together, inhaling through the nose. Open mouth, sigh it out. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. Last one, big inhale. Big exhale, release. My friends, my teachers, namaste. Thank you. I hope you feel grounded and regulated, and let me know how it went for you, how your hips are feeling, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.